Alright guys, I'm going to do an income statement and schedule cost of goods manufactured. We did this problem in class, but I think it's worth reviewing because it'll probably be on the test. So the problem says the Howe Corporation has the following account balances in millions. It gives us all this data, and it wants us to prepare an income statement and supporting schedule of cost of goods manufactured for the year ended December 31st, 2017. So in order to do that, we're going to have to first fill out part of this income statement, and then in order to complete it, we'll have to fill out this schedule of cost of goods manufactured, and then finally we can complete the income statement. So we'll go ahead and start with the revenues. First line, 950 million. Cost of goods sold. Beginning finished goods inventory. Finished goods inventory, January the 1st, 70. And then we get to the cost of goods manufactured. In order to get that number, we're going to have to fill out this schedule of cost of goods manufactured. So let me just move this down, make it a little bit easier to read. So there are three parts to the schedule of cost of goods manufactured: the direct materials, direct labor, and then MO. We add all of those, and then we can finally get a cost of goods manufactured, which will go to the income statement. So let's go ahead and get the direct materials beginning inventory. Direct materials inventory, January the 1st, 15. Purchases of direct material. Purchases of direct material, 325. Add those up. And that gives us cost of direct materials available for use. Then we subtract the ending inventory. Direct materials inventory on the 31st was 20. And that gives us direct materials used, 320. Then we have to get direct manufacturing labor. That's given to us at 100. And now we have to add up all of the manufacturing overhead costs. So depreciation on plant and equipment, 80. Plant supervisory salaries. Miscellaneous plant overhead, 35. Notice we skip over revenues, that's used already, and then we also skip over marketing, distribution, and customer service costs because those are not overhead costs, so we'll skip that. Plant supplies used, 10. Plant utilities, 30. And then indirect manufacturing labor, 60. Okay, add all that. Okay, now we need manufacturing cost incurred is these numbers, all these numbers added. Okay, then we have to subtract out the beginning work in process inventory. Work in process inventory, 10. No, we have to add in, excuse me. So that would, okay, 650. We minus the ending work in process inventory. Work in process inventory on the 31st was 5. and that gives us $645. And then we take that number, 645, and we put it on the income statement. So now we can finally finish the income statement, and it should be a pretty simple process from here. Costs available for sale. That equals this plus this. Okay. We minus out ending finished goods inventory. Finished goods inventory on the 31st was 55, so let's put that in there. Okay. So our cost of goods sold is 660, and our gross margin or gross profit equals sales minus cost of goods sold, or revenue minus cost of goods sold. Okay, and then we have to subtract out those marketing, distribution, and customer service costs, which were 240. Oh, wait. Sorry, I did that wrong. Delete this. Delete this. This should be 240 here. And then put it again here, 240, just to keep everything symmetrical. We take our gross margin minus the operating costs, and that gives us 50 million in operating income. Okay, so just to make sure everything is correct, I've done this problem previously, and I hit it here, so I'll unhide this so we can compare our answers just to make sure everything's done correctly. So just a quick glance, operating income is 50 on both. All the numbers appear to match, and here we have 320, 100, 320, 100, those check out, 645, 645. So I'm assuming everything is correct, and the two schedules are done correctly. So that's just a brief overview of one of the problems that we did in class. I have a feeling we'll have to fill these forms out. I think the hardest part is actually remembering the format, but once you get that, you can just fill out the numbers and everything should fall in place. So I hope this helps. Good luck on the test.